Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa and welcome back to the farm. So today I wanted to give you an update on our goals for this year and how we're doing. So if you're new here, you haven't heard of this before, we are doing hashtag Preservefresh, which is a collaboration, open collaboration for anybody to join. I mentioned it in our last video. I'll put the link in the description box down below with all the details. But essentially what we are doing is we set a goal to reduce, if not eliminate, all frozen vegetables from the grocery store. We are going to use homegrown or locally grown, and we are going to blanch and freeze, can, dehydrate, freeze dry, you name it, we're going to preserve it so we don't have to buy it during the year. So let me show you the freezer and what we have so far. So we just reorganized our freezers, and these are bags of green beans that we bought a case of and blanched and froze. And we also have some corn left over from last year, some frozen vegetables left over that we had already purchased, some fruit we had already purchased, and they're on top. Why? Because we need to use them up first. But let me show you what we have been putting away. We've got some strawberries there underneath the corn, and the green beans, which we still have quite a lot of, are multiple bags of carrots. And also tons of zucchini and yellow squash. We also made some bags up of breaded squash. And our goal is to fill this freezer so we have enough, but I just want to show you the breaded. So it's dipped in egg or dipped in flour and some seasonings, and then we'll pop them in the air fryer. But let me tell you the totals that we have so far. So right now we have 10 bags of homegrown broccoli, 14 bags of sliced zucchini and yellow squash. We have 6 bags of diced onion, which we grew. We have 4 bags of garlic, which are whole peeled cloves ready to go in a vacuum sealed bag in the freezer, along with 6 bags of breaded yellow squash. And so not everything is in this freezer. We do have some in our other freezer just for convenience right in the kitchen. And our bags are the pint-sized bags. However, we tried to put in, for things like vegetables, we've tried to put enough for a serving for the 2 of us, because sometimes the freezer bags are way too much for the 2 of us. So the bags may look a little smaller. And then we also, for the garlic and the onions, we tried to portion it out in a portion that made sense, or in a bag that we could reseal once we open it up so it stays fresh. Locally, we bought 8 pounds of strawberries. We made 10 pints of jam. We made a pint of vinegar for salad dressing by using the tops of the strawberries. And we have 6 bags of frozen strawberries. And as for carrots, we bought 30 pounds of carrots that were local, and we ended up with 26 bags of carrots. So that's what we have so far. And our season is really just getting started and also getting near the end. The tomatoes have been very, very slow this year. And so we're waiting on them to do their thing. So even though I planted the tomatoes super early, they're running really behind because we were mostly in the 90s most of July, which was extremely hot for here. And then we ended up, today we're 55 for the high, and we're in the 40s at night again. So, but we're waiting patiently, and every little bit adds up, which is exactly what we wanted to get across to everybody. And it just takes a few minutes a day or a few minutes every few days to blanch and freeze and then flash freeze it and vac seal it. It's not a big deal. Not all vegetables do we want frozen. We do want some in other ways. What we're doing is picking the ones we prefer frozen and blanching and freezing those. So So stay tuned. We're hoping to get more, but check out the collab, and I'm going to put the playlist at the end, and I'll also put the link down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.